Happy birthday, Dennis. I have a special video for you today. It's another plant slash animal video, sort of. I got really lucky the other day and I found this thing called cochineal, which is a beetle that infects the prickly pear cactus, and it's used as a dye. This beetle is still used today to dye our foods and other products, and it's under the name Red 4. It's not Red 40, but it is Red 4. The beetle produces a really high quantity of a chemical called carminic acid. I think it's about 20% per dry weight. I actually know of a biotech company that is trying to produce carminic acid in bacteria, which is pretty interesting. So instead of going to Central and South America and literally raising these beetles that produce this chemical, we can instead produce this chemical in bacteria. So carminic acid has been used in Central and South America for at least hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. And when the Europeans came to the Americas, it was the first time they had a really good permanent red dye. So this was really revolutionary. So if you see red pieces of clothing, it's probably after Europeans came to the Americas. So currently, to produce Red 4 or carminic acid, people in Central and South America will still raise prickly pear cactus and use that prickly pear cactus to raise these cochineal beetles, and then they'll be dried and ground up. And this dye is very, very expensive because it's very, very potent. You only need a very tiny amount of it to stain fabric, as you can see in this video here. The dye has been used as, I guess you could call it a natural lipstick, but it was just sort of the only option available before petrochemicals, as well as a fabric dye. In the videos that I've overlaid here, you can see a dry cactus paddle in the background with some of the white sort of coating of the beetles. I guess the beetles sort of spin this thread to protect themselves. And then I also picked one of the cactus fruit that had a significant amount of the beetles. And this red color is not coming from the cactus itself. It's actually being synthesized by the beetles. So I know there's a little bit of a red tint that you may have seen in the actual fruit of the cactus, but that's not related to carminic acid at all. So the cactus fruit will start out green and then turn red over time, but that red color is completely unassociated from the carminic acid produced by the beetles. The beetles just live on the cactus and consume the cactus and eventually kill the whole plant. I didn't know that the beetles produce this sort of silk-like substance that protects them. Maybe the species that's traditionally farmed produces less of this silk, or maybe these beetles were just not very happy and so they had to produce a lot of this silk and sort of hide themselves. But anyway, I thought this was very interesting and it was very fun to play with these beetles and find cochineal in the wild. I hope you find it one day too, because it was really fascinating. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later, Dennis. I hope you have a great birthday. Bye.